Hey everyone, Lyle here from West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange, and the other day I had a huge hoard come in of silver dollars, and today I'm going to show you some of the things that I pulled out. Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Lyle and I own West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange here in Savannah, Tennessee. And I do a lot of videos of all of the cool collections that come into the store, a lot of unboxing videos, a lot of other coin related content. So if you love coins, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, stay up to date on all of the cool things that come into my very small coin shop here in Savannah. And on today's episode, I'm going to show you some of those Morgan silver dollars that I pulled out, some of the better dates that were just mixed in there. I went through a small portion of that huge hoard that came in the other day. When I say huge, I'm talking huge. When it was all said and done, it was over 3,000 ounces of 90% silver, 40% silver. It was a massive hoard that took days and days and days of calculating and figuring out exactly how much was there. It was a huge process, and I'm very thankful to my customer who actually decided to sell it instead of just keeping it. Basically, well, we traded some gold, so we're gonna do it in payments because honestly, this hoard is huge. 3,000 ounces, guys, over 3,000 ounces of Morgan silver dollars, peace dollars. I'm going to show you some of the cool stuff that I've already taken out, but I have a lot more, so we'll probably do many more videos just like this one where I show you stuff that I took out of that hoard. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you some of the more common, cooler stuff that I thought was great that was in there. I took them out of the original flips and baggies that they were all in because honestly they were all just a huge jumble mess. But I put them in little flips to better show them. So let's go ahead and start with this. There's a lot of stuff like this in there. Here is a 1922 peace dollar. And it looks to be in MS condition. Take a look at that, and there's a ton of 1922s. I haven't finished checking to see if there's many 22Ds in there. This one seems to have a little ding right there. See that little ding right there? But still a great looking piece dollar, 1922. A perfect one for the album. You'll never notice that ding in the back if you put this in a coin album, but it's a 1922, extremely common. It's a Philly, I believe. Yeah, it's Philly, so not a D. If it was a 1922 D in better condition, it would be it'd be some pretty good money. Not your average piece dollars, but there's a lot of them that look just like this because here is a 1923 that has a nice little cartwheel right there. And I don't know why my camera is doing that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but let me just turn this off over here, see if that helps it. Come on, there we go. Now it's off. So let's see if the camera doesn't lag anymore. But here's a 1923 peace dollar that's in really good shape that I took out of that hoard. And man, it was a huge hoard of ton of silver dollars. Tons and tons. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff like this in there that I'm kind of pulling out here and there. But then, of course, there's a lot of really common stuff in there as well. Stuff that's like 22s and 23s. Of course, I'm checking all the 22s just in case there's a high relief in there. But I highly doubt there is. Really cool if there was. What I check for in a high relief is, of course, right above here, this little thing right there. On a high relief, you see how it goes past the E right there. On a high relief, it would go up to the E. So that's kind of what I usually look for on a lot of these to see if there's any high reliefs. If you look at a 1921, you'll see that that ray goes right up to there and then it stops. But on the regular relief, it just goes right past it. So that's some cool stuff. Now, let's go ahead and check out this 1890 Morgan. And this is a 1890, what is that, S? 1890S. These are all going to be a little bit better dates. Some of them are if they were in better shape, they would have definitely been worth some money. But here's a 1890S that was just floating around, and this one looks to be in decent condition. Definitely an about uncirculated. On a good day, it might get away with a MS60, maybe. But this is a 1890S right here. And then there's a lot of these right here too. This is the 1878. There's a lot of 1878s that look to be in this same condition. Really good quality Morgans. They have a lot of good detail on them. Then they have little dings, like this one's got a little ding up there. That's to be expected with a lot of these Morgans because they used to travel with them in bags. They would clank around. They would ding around in there. But I pulled this one out because I thought it was just nice. But there's other ones too. Like, I mean, here's another 78 that is another 78, but this one's in much better condition. So there's a lot of 78s in there. There's a lot of 79s. Of course, on the 79, I was looking to see if I can find one that has the reverse of the 78. I did find one in the bunch. I gave it back to the customer, and I told him this one is actually a pretty cool one. So I gave that one back to him, and he was appreciative that I gave him that one. He might sell it at a later date, but that's one that I'll definitely pay a little bit more. But yeah, it was a 79S with the reverse of the 78, which was really cool. Never seen that before. Next up, we have this really worn 1900, guys. 1900, what is it? It is an S, 1900S. In kind of rough shape, but still a little bit of a harder coin to come by. Not necessarily one that's in readily available in good condition. You might be able to find them like this. Well, I'm pretty sure you'll definitely be able to find them like this. In better condition, they can go for some big money. But I do have one of those in here. Next up, we got a few more that I want to show you guys. Might be a little bit of a shorter video, but I just wanted to show you guys, give you a little update on all of the cool stuff that I found in there so far. But here, look at that. It's a 1892 O, guys. 1892 O just hanging around in there. I've yet to find a 93, which actually I think I did find a 93 in there. I think I found a couple 93s, but not S's. I did find a few 93s in there that I remember when we were first looking at them. And I gave them back to him, said those are really good ones, hold on to those. But this one is a 1892 O. I'd say it's in about good condition. Might get away with a very good, a very low, very good, but I think there's just not enough detail right there in those hairlines to give it a very good, so it might be a good. But that's a 1892, and my pad looks a little crooked. I don't know if I can fix it. I don't know, does that look any better, guys? So next up, check this out. We have a 1896 1896S. Right there. Look at that, guys. And man, my fingers are dirty. I've been doing some gardening. And that soil gets everywhere. But check out this 1896. Nice looking Morgan. Definitely one that anyone would love to have for their album. Coins like this are definitely album fillers. Not really one I would want to take and get graded. There is other stuff in here, like this this next one that I'm going to show you, that if graded and graded right would be a really, really good coin. So let's check that one out right now. It is a 1886 It is an 1886 O. And look at that condition, guys. It has a nice little cartwheel. It does kind of have like that, those tone marks to them. You can kind of see them going up like that. But it's an 1886, still has really good detail. This was one that I might send off to get graded. I don't know what the... Let's see what the red book says on the 1886. Where am I? That's... here we go. 1886. 1886-0 right there. So in an MS-63, oh, my finger is not letting it focus. On an MS-63, 3,500. A 1886-0. And even at a MS-60, that's a $1,250 coin according to the red book. Of course, those numbers are inflated, guys. Remember that. But still, if this was graded right, this might even, I don't know where it would land, really. I'm tempted to send this off to NGC because I still have some credit with them and have them take a look at it, see what they graded at. Hopefully it doesn't come back cleaned. So this is definitely one that I might send off and see what happens. And last but not least, this one is a 1903. That's pretty beat up, but it's a 1903S. 1903S, guys. This is a little bit of a better date. If it was in better condition, it would be a really good coin. But usually when I find good stuff like this, it is in rough shape. But still, somebody will definitely want to get this one for their album. Definitely one that you'd want to use to fill up a hole in your album. But great looking coins, guys. So there's a lot more stuff that I haven't shown you, but this is kind of just a preview. Here is some of the stuff that I already have separated. I have it separated by date. We got 78s, 78 O's. Wait, they didn't have O's. So 78 S's and then 79s and so on and so forth. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to show you some more stuff later, guys, because trust me, there's a lot more to show you. A lot of good stuff, a lot of stuff like this. So till then, guys, I'll see you next time. Have a good day.